High school basketball playoffs are among us. Almost the entirety of the state tipping off round one action on Thursday night, but we did get one Wednesday game. Menard and Rapides, a rematch of a regular season contest from January, a game the Lady Eagles won by 12 points. Eagles with their eyes set on a third straight Final Four win. Rapides brought the pressure early. Megan Blue gets the floater to fall, game all tied up at 2. Menard found their rhythm from there. Carly Meynard finishes through the contact for the tough lay-in. Later in the first, Carly Meynard hits the pull-up jump shot. Eagles had a 10-5 lead. Everybody getting involved through the ball movement, and the senior Zay Marshland gets the tough two-pointer. Eagles up 7 when the Carly Meynard takeover happened. Menard gets the feed in the post and the tough finish off the backboard for the Junior Falls. More of the same. Menard off the dribble with the Euro step, banks at home. Eagles up 17, closing seconds of the first half. Menard draws the attention, kicks it to Methvin for the tray. Lady Eagles up 31-7 going into halftime. In the third quarter, there's that connection again on a no-look pass from Menard. Methvin hits it again. Eagles in command. Look at the bench celebration. She's cooking, and Carly Meynard dominant in the post. Our former ACA Athlete of the Week gets a couple tries in the paint. Eventually, bucket plus the foul. Final seconds of the quarter, she was controlling in the paint, so why not test her luck from deep? Menard sinks her only three-point attempt. She finishes with 30 points and 22 rebounds to send Menard to the second round.
She's an impact player on playoff games because she draws a lot of attention, and it allows my guards to make better decisions without a lot of pressure on them because of the traffic that Carly forces teams to put in the lane to defend her.
I thought we all played as a team really good. I feel like this is one of the best games we've had all season, with us all playing together and I feel like all year we try to work to have good chemistry, and today we just saw that all come together. I think we have a good chance of making it this year again, which at the beginning of the season I was kind of iffy about that, but now that I've gotten used to the new coach, he's really good and I like him, and the team has just come together really well. We lost 4 seniors last year, and I think we've done a great job coming together this year.